Welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have a very special guest, a friend of mine, that's very near and dear to my heart, Daniel Mocny, an IT strategist with Bridgepointe Technologies. And Daniel is very near and dear to my heart because I've known him since he was a little kid, right? It's hard to tell because it doesn't look like there's a lot of age difference, but there's a couple years. He played baseball with my son in Northern California. And I swear, I've never seen somebody hit the ball as far as you hit the ball.
See ball, hit ball.
Doyle Park, over the trees. It was 350, I think, to the fence. And then the trees were much higher, and you just cleared those. So anyway, it's great to have you on the Top Gun Show.
Thank you.
So you've done something that this industry is craving. Young person, you're not a millennial, are you?
Almost 37.
Almost
so
37. So whatever you are, generation XYZ, and started from scratch really, and came into telecom, and everybody wants to be like Daniel Mocny. Everybody wants to attract young, aggressive superstars, and you are that. Like, you're way up there in production with Bridgepointe. And why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about how you pulled that off?
Yeah, I would say starting out selling integrated T1s, about 512K of internet with about 12 lines.
Yo, baby.
So I think I fell in love with the residual model and the growth. I think that was probably the most favorite thing. And then really trying to build a family and knowing that with residual model, you can basically own your own destiny.
Right.
So that plus the spiffs. We love spiffs.
Spiffs are cool.
Spiffs are very good.
Yeah.
So all of that excitement, it brought me back to playing baseball and being competitive. So I think it was really just trying to maximize my growth, maximize my income. Here living in Southern California, other than Northern California, cost of living is not that cheap.
Right.
So a lot of spiffs and a lot of residuals, so a lot of motivation. 2 kids, that will definitely motivate you as well.
But you started at Bridgepointe, and you started from scratch there,
Yeah.
right? With a mortgage and a brand new baby.
Yep.
And hi, honey, I'm not gonna make. What was your first paycheck from Bridgepointe?
$75.
$75, and you make more than that now, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. But like, how did you like pull that off? How did you build your? Let me rephrase that. How did you build your business so fast?
Right. So I remember specifically being outside the door of Starbucks before they would open. So I think that time was like 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was really just, okay, I'm going to go through my network. Who am I going to reach out to today? Who am I cold calling? Where am I getting my cold calling list? It was back in the day where you were networking with cable vendors, phone vendors, commercial real estate brokers, and then going to your existing customers and saying, hey, do you know of anybody that you think I could help out with? So I think too, doing it politely with asking for referrals without sounding like you're begging.
Right.
And then really trying to also, I was taught really well that you have to give to get. So if you're gonna go and talk to your vendors, you have to be able to say, hey, like, here's a referral, and then think of me next time.
Right.
So a lot of referrals, but trying to do it the right way.
Yeah. So TPX is one of your top. I think it's your top three partners.
Yep.
So tell the viewers a little bit about where you see a great fit, where you bring one of your customers into TPX.
I do a lot of work in the legal community as well as the financial community, and I think what they appreciate is that white glove approach. So starting out with TPX, being able to talk about internet or SD-WAN or unified communications or data center or managed firewall, threat prevention. So being able to have all of those conversations in one meeting allows us as an agent to be able to know, okay, within that opportunity, where's our swim lane? Like, where's the actual opportunity to quote them today, but maybe firewalls down the road.
Right.
And I can't have those conversations with maybe some other providers because they're only in this one lane, where TPX can basically swim the pool, and then we create our individual lanes.
Yeah, sounds like a commercial for TPX, but it's not.
Or is it?
Yeah, so that's unique for you. I think a lot of sales partners start with just one thing. Oh, they're letting me in with UCAS, or they're letting me in with a circuit.
Right.
And you go in wide, and you have great skills and experience on an engineering side. I've seen you do whiteboarding. You're on one of our videos doing whiteboarding. So you start wide and narrow into what is a great solution for them, correct?
Right. And if you think of, I'm coaching my son's T-ball team now.
Right on.
And trying to manage a bunch of 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds. It's pretty chaotic. But
Now you know what I went through.
Exactly. But you actually have to have, we'll draft a practice plan. So you kind of have to know, okay, what's the end game? What are you trying to work on today? So with the customer, it's like, okay, they got 7 locations, X amount of people. You kind of want to know ahead of time, like you talk about like the things they may bring up and the things they may talk about. So that way you're prepared to put them in a situation where the provider, let's say TPX, has the box to check for all those applications they're looking at.
Right, right. Well, we'd like to close the show with something that is I didn't even brief you on this, a little known fact about you that people that would watch this would go, wow, I don't see that in him. But I don't know if you know this, Daniel, but we have millions and millions of people watching this, right?
Very cool.
So tell something, a little known fact about Daniel Mocny.
Well, there is an image of me, I think I was 1 or 2 maybe. I'm in diapers and my dad has a yellow construction cone and he has a wiffle ball on top and my form is completely, like they say in baseball, palm up, palm down. So I'm completely like at contact with that. Hips are turned and my right foot is even turned towards the target.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
You were born with that.
I was in diapers, so I was 1 year old and cranking balls out.
Unbelievable. Well, you've heard it here on the Top Gun Show. Daniel, thanks for being on.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.